What's up YouTube? Ilacerate from Team Armored here, bringing you new content and some of the best Sa58 para anti-macro patch mods. Today I'm going to discuss how to make you a better overall para user, our preferred gun modifications, where and when to use them, tapping a para versus bursting a para, and some general game sims. There's been quite a bit of controversy between individuals who tap a para or burst a para. Neither way is wrong. I have not changed my mods since even before the anti-macro patch even existed. This specific patch was devastating to most fast tapping para users. My mods are long range barrel, precision trigger, and ergonomic grip. I can show you what the spread looks like. Alright, let's take a look and see what the spread looks like. This is what the spread looks like at 5 meters. It can be, you know, just your general close range combat. That's basically 300 clicks per minute. And this is what the tapping could look like at 10 meters. And you can see that the spread is, you know, pretty decent actually. You know, even the burst looks similar and is quite easier to use since the patch. And the burst spread looks like this at 5 meters. As you can tell, it's, you know, the same or close to the same. And then at 10 meters. That's literally maxed out. You should never ever burst beyond 10 meters with this gun. Burst at 50 fucking meters, because then it looks like this. You just don't. It's just you'd be much better off tapping. The overall best thing that you could do is stay focused on your target and burst on occasion, and you will be all right. How I've learned to become an overall better para user is by just general practice. The best ways to practice the para are AI demolition normal settings, because you can, because if you could beat a toggling hacking bot, then you could beat anyone on the real playing field. Just start off working on the location of the bots and the AI easy demolition maps, and work your way forward to having better aim. Another tip for users from my experience is slightly keeping the para tilted at head level at all times. That looks something, it doesn't really look like I'm at head level right now. But you could kind of tell, like, if most users will run like this downwards, you should definitely keep it at around head level, which is like half of a doorway, or roughly, it's tilted forward. It's just tilted up towards the top half of your screen. That way, you're closer to the head. That might be the first thing you can actually hit. It's really easy to, do this normally by measuring out your teammates' heads around you if they're just hanging out around you. And this is what's called a headshot line. Headshot lines are used by pros all the time to, mark a shot before an enemy even comes around the corner. They're right here, and they're ready to get that shot in. Not want to be running, looking at the ground, or you don't want to be, it just makes no sense to be anywhere else other than headshot line, because that's the overall goal, is to one shot, one kill. At least that's my goal. And the easiest way to do this is by normally, measuring out your teammates' heads. I mean, obviously you're not going to be in a game by yourself like I am, so half a doorway is a good idea. Like, here's a good doorway up here. Half a doorway is about the headshot level. And just keeping your para tilted upwards is your general goal all the time. It may feel silly at first running around like you're looking up a little bit, but when you get that first shot off on somebody and it's at that headshot level, it's awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. definitely one of the best things that you could do in this game is have, is know the headshot lines of a map, which, like I said earlier, is half a doorway, or measuring out your teammates' heads around you. Say my teammate was here, and you could use his head to generate where your target's head is going to be, at any given time, as long as you had a teammate, within, I would say, at least 20 meters, which is definitely a great perk to have. But I guess the general goal is just to hit the head. Do not burst your para beyond 10 meters. Bursting is a close quarter combat technique to get a killer pick. You definitely do not want to be bursting at 50 meters because it's just going to look, absolutely atrocious when you're trying to hit them, and it just will never work. So definitely, if I were you, I would tap at anything that's at a decent range. 300, clicks per minute is kind of the general usage of that. If I were you, I'm kind of a music guy, so I use metronomes all the time to kind of get my rhythm down, and really clicking is all rhythm. So if you're having trouble clicking at this range, you're definitely going to want to figure out a better way to get that going. So I mean, if you have to click at 100 or 200 or even 300, I mean, 300 is a really good idea because that keeps a nice constant steady overflow of bullets heading towards your enemy. You really don't want to be clicking any faster than that with this patch. I mean, here's probably around 400, 500. You see how it loses its general grip. You want to stay at that nice 300 just to keep that nice bounce back. And that's pretty much it, guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of general tips or gameplay advice that I could give you guys to help you become better players. And feel free to add me in game or hit me up if you need help, or if you need any general ideas of how to better yourself with other guns. That's it for now, YouTube. I'm out. Peace.